Hello everybody and welcome to my Folk Unlocked Showcase, night number 3. I'm Old Billy Bob Boy. I'm a roots country musician from Newfoundland, Canada. A little bit about me. I recently released my debut album, Sweltering Sun, which was actually nominated for 2 Music Newfoundland and Labrador awards. I performed solo, as you're going to see tonight, and I've performed up to a 5-piece band. This is my first year performing at Folk Alliance as an artist, so I'm glad to be here. If I look familiar to you, I have played Folk Alliance before as a side musician with Rain Hamilton, Abigail Lapel, Piper Hayes, Sarah Beatty, Sean William Clark, and I also played with the Lifers before, which was actually outside of the conference, but a great festival regardless. All my contact info is going to be in the description below here, below the YouTube video. And I'll also be on the live chat, so come by, say hi. This is recorded earlier in the day. I'm going to start off at the end of my album. I'm going to do it in reverse order today. So this first tune is a little number about me. I was writing this one about moving to Ontario from Newfoundland. And the ironic thing is that when I released it, I was getting ready to move back to Newfoundland from Ontario. So this one's called Canadian Currency Blues. Well, I've been working in the cold. Everything that I once had, I went and sold to try to scrape together a couple of these nickels to make it up to see my pretty girl. Well, I've been saving and living meager. That's only gone and it's made me more eager to book my float across the Gulf, give a brand new way of living a world. I might be slinging doubles and staying out of trouble just so I can pay the rent. But as far as I can figure, our hearts will just grow bigger, 'cause a minute spent with her is a minute well spent. And I've been dreaming of the Queen, thinking every way that I can stack up some green, a loony here, a toonie there. Starts to form a pile that I can see. Well, babe, I'll tell you what I'll do with beaver boats and caribou. Try to make it so we're living comfortably. And if you need me, I'll be under that duvet, counting blue-faced lauriers. And we'll be scraping by just as happy as we can be. Thank you. That's called Canadian Currency Blues, the final song off of my new album. So this next one actually isn't on the album. Right before I released it, I was just trying to decide what songs I was going to record, what songs I wasn't. This is one of the ones that got cut. The funny thing is that, I gotta change sitting here. Alright, the funny thing is that I was playing a residency at a restaurant in Toronto, and this was the staff there's favorite song of all the songs. So I said, oh great, it's not on the album, so maybe we'll see this one again in the future. And this is called Hitting That Sauce. sauce. Where once I was found, well it seems that now I'm lost. Hitting that sauce, hitting that sauce. You and me, baby, just hitting that hot sauce. A little drop of something wakes me up. Another little drop, well it'll calm me down. Lately I've been dropping to the floor, hoping that there's no one else around. As I'm tipping up that bottle to my lips, trying to put forth the manly side, with the fear that got the place to go. And it's clear to me I've got no place to hide. Hitting that sauce, hitting that sauce. Where once I was found, well it seems that now I'm lost. Hitting that sauce, hitting that sauce. You and me, baby, just hitting that hot sauce. Well, I'm hitting that sauce, hitting that sauce. Where once I was found, oh it seems that now I'm lost. Hitting that sauce, hitting that sauce. You and me, baby, just hitting that hot sauce. Thank you. That's called Hitting That Sauce. All right, moving it along early in the program tonight. I'm going to be switching over to the upright bass, which is one of my favorite instruments, and a little less useful as an accompanying instrument. But for one or two songs, I think it sounds great. So this one incorporates the slap bass technique. I love it. Sounds great. Anything with slap bass, really anything with an upright bass I love, but particularly with the slap bass. So this is a little tune that's a play on words of this instrument, the doghouse bass. This is called Doghouse. Well, I'm in the doghouse now, in the doghouse now. I'm out here in the pouring rain, yes, I'm in the doghouse now. Well, she was talking to her girlfriend from back in her college days, shooting me a glare, but my own eyes were but a glaze. She said, can you cut out that racket? Yes, dear, once I get this lick. Now I got an aching backside, but my scales are getting quick. 'Cause I'm in the doghouse now, in the doghouse now. I'm out here in the pouring rain, yes, I'm in the doghouse now. Well, she was on the couch and trying to watch the evening news, but now seems it wasn't world affairs that was furrowing her brow. Well, I was slapping out some rhythm, I was getting pretty good. Now I'm in the yard, I may as well serenade the neighborhood. 'Cause I'm in the doghouse now, I'm in the doghouse now. I'm out here in the pouring rain, yes, I'm in the doghouse now. She had a headache, among several other things. And I'm quick to get excited when I'm yanking on these strings. Now I got a bowl of water, maybe she'll throw me a bone. I guess I'll just keep practicing, she lets me come back home. 'Cause I'm in the doghouse now, I'm in the doghouse now. I'm out here in the pouring rain, yes, I'm in the doghouse now. I'm in the doghouse now. Well, I'm in the doghouse now. I'm out here slapping this doghouse bass. doghouse now. Thank you. It's called Doghouse. I feel like some of the musicians watching might be able to relate on some level. Alright, the next tune I'm going to play is an ode to Broadway. Broadway, Corner Brook, Newfoundland, Canada. It's a little strip with a lot of businesses, a lot of venues, and a lot of bars. Meaning a lot of fun. That is, unless you had a night like this. This one's called Cuddling Gin. I woke up cuddling a bottle of gin. Lord knows the state I was in. The ceiling was spinning and my mouth was so dry. I wondered whose bed I was in all alone. Then I came to terms with the fact by and by that the bed where I lay was my own. Well, I was roaming the streets with my baby last night. Had a couple drinks after work. Met a couple of fellers who I thought would be alright, but as the night went on I wasn't quite so sure. Found a couple rounds, they told a couple of jokes. Then one feller took the missus for a dance. It seemed to me that two of them were having too much fun, so I upped my dukes, I took a sturdy stance. I woke up cuddling a bottle of gin. Lord knows the state I was in. Well, I swooped in from the left, swung in with my right, striking nothing but a knuckle full of air. When the bouncers drove me out and in the back seat of a cab, at least I found a lump of change to pay the fare. Well, I woke up cuddling a bottle of gin. Lord knows the state I was in. That's the last thing I remember till the violence of the lights and a bitter screech that brought me back to life. Get the hell out of the bed, you bastard. Who do you think you are? Don't you remember Buddy saying he had a wife? That seen you sleeping on the couch, and now I'll tell you if you snore, he'll be gone over the stairs and I'm alone. She slammed the door and that was that. I scuffed over to the couch and there it was, a bottle of gin, just partly gone. I woke up cuddling a bottle of gin. Lord knows the state I was in. The ceiling was spinning and my mouth was so foul. I wondered whose couch I was on in the buff. And I saw the wife and I said, I'm really sorry about last night. I'm not much of a fighter, but one hell of a bluff. Well, I woke up cuddling a bottle of gin. Lord knows the state I was in. Thank you. That was called Cuddling Gin. Pardon me. Alright, so next tune. A lot of the tunes I write are comical or have some kind of humor in, but I really do appreciate serious writing and songs as well. So I think that is that's one of the things you'll hear in this tune, and really the more that I think about it, the more I'm kind of seeing a comparison between the Newfoundland band, Buddy What's His Name, and the other fellers. They have these really hilarious skits and songs that are just some of the funniest songs that I know. But then they have some really heartbreaking songs as well that are just so beautiful. So I like, not necessarily the music sounding like them, but that idea of it's okay to have humor and serious in the same kind of outfit. So this tune is called Your Wife Said You Were Gone. Well, I hit the open road on a hot midsummer's day, and I went out to a friend's house way out west. Told my pretty darling I'd be gone most all the day, but as it turned out, ooh, I'd be back so much sooner than I'd guessed. Went out to your house, your wife said you were gone, and as a tear rolled down her face, I told her it was gonna be okay. Said, I guess you haven't heard, I shuddered at her words, at this man who I respected walked away so unexpected just hours ago. Well, I'm not a religious man, but I reached out for her hand, and I told her it's in a better place where the good people go. I went out to your house, your wife said you were gone, and as a tear rolled down her face, I told her it was gonna be okay. Went out to your house, your wife said you were gone, now I wish you all the best, 'cause I know now that you can rest finally. hit the open road on a hot midsummer's day, and it wouldn't escape my mind how this world is left behind by us all someday. Thank you. Alright, so before I released this album, which is, if you want to have a little look, this is what we're looking at here. Sweltering Sun. Anyway, when I was recording this album, after I recorded it, I released a couple of singles beforehand, ones that I, just thought were a little bit more accessible maybe, that people would like. And turns out that this next song, which wasn't the single, is one that radio and playlists have really taken to. So this is a little tune called Thrown Back Out of Love. She left me for a dark-haired boy and left me in the dark. We were trying hard as we could try, but her bite was twice her bark. When both of us decided it was time to call it quits, she was out all night romancing, really putting on the Ritz. Well, she left me for a light-haired boy and left me in the ditch. Well, this time I was expecting it, but not the swimmer's itch. Crawled on up all damp and cold, I plopped down in the street. But by that January, I was curled back at her feet. Well, I don't want her anymore, but sometimes it's really hard to believe. I don't want her, but goddamn, when I close my eyes, she's all I see. She left me for another, but when pushing came to shove, once again I'm cold and lonely. I've been thrown back out of love. Well, she left me for a dark-haired girl, well that was a surprise. Said it wasn't because of me, she was a sucker for those eyes. I didn't need much imagination to know just what those eyes would see. Now they're snuggled up together, and I'm as lonesome as can be. I don't want her anymore, but sometimes it's really hard to believe. Well, I don't want her, but goddamn, when I close my eyes, she's all I see. She left me for another, but when pushing came to shove, once again I'm cold and lonely. I've been thrown back out of love. Once again I'm cold and lonely. I've been thrown back out of love. Thank you. Thrown back out of love. All right, this next one falls into the same category of not so funny. And this one's called Everyone Knows. Times I'm dishonest, I'm still thinking of you. Sometimes I'm dishonest, I'm still thinking of you. Tried everything to keep my memory clear. Tried working, tried hiding, but still you're right here. Curls of your hair to the nails of your toes. tried hard not to show it, but everyone knows. Tried hard not to show it, but everyone knows. I dream my hand is round your waist, yours is on my chest. Then I wake up, head pounding, and I'm still fully dressed. It's like using ice cubes for torture when I'm stuck in my seat. As the water starts trickling, I just need your heat. As the water starts trickling, I just need your heat. It's like handwritten letters, bad luck at the store, staying up until sunrise from a drunk midday tour. From the curls of your hair to the painted nails of your toes, I've tried hard not to show it, but everyone knows. I've tried hard not to show it, but everyone knows. That a good-hearted woman is getting so hard to find. And I've been sitting here drinking, trying to get you off my mind. Thank you. It's called Everyone Knows. All right, I'm gonna switch it up here again. So this next tune is about somebody who's not religious, but they wish that they were religious. And I'm gonna bet you didn't even know this was here. I'm gonna pop onto the mandolin here just to kind of keep it fresh, change it up. All right, so this one's called Lord, Lord, Lord. Well, I say, Lord, 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 I don't know what to do. Come on down from heaven and let me know. Lord, 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 oh, I'm praying here to you. Come on down, show me where to go. Well, come to me in person or come to me in a book. Please stop beating around the burning bush. Try to understand it, understand you gotta see. Separate those clouds, let's have a look. Well, you can surely understand that if I'm not a man of faith, because there's not much fact to fit the cause. Though I'm playing that it's true, cause it sounds like a perfect deal. You reside outside our scientific laws. Well, I say, Lord, 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 don't know what to do. Come on down from heaven and let me know. I said, Lord, 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 oh, I'm praying here to you. Come on now, show me where to go. Well, I'm having me some troubles, or I'm having me some doubts. Really looking for some good advice. I tried to help myself, but I just don't have the strength. I think a little glimpse of heaven would suffice. And if there was a clear and simple method not interpreting the scribe, then I could all be better off, I'm sure. We'll be marching on together all toward the promised land. The love and light could be hidden from our core. Well, the Lord sure works in mysterious ways, something like a dormant disease. By the time I'm sure that you're truly there, I'll be sailing off the fiery seas. Yeah, 'cause I said, Lord, 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 don't know what to do. Come on down from heaven and let me know. I said, Lord, 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 oh, I'm praying here to you. Come on down and show me where to go. Well, I said, Lord, 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 I don't know what to do. Come on down from heaven and let me know. I said, Lord, 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 oh, I'm praying here to you. Come on down and show me where to go. Come on down and show me where to go. Well, I said, come on down and show me where to go. Thank you. That's called Lord, Lord, Lord. Or Lord times 3. All right, this next one. It's another one of the serious ones. And this one on the album features my good friend Jillian Nicola. She just did a great job on this one. Has an amazing voice. And her own music is also such good stuff. So this one is called The Bathroom Floor. If I told you once, babe, I told you time and time again. Perhaps it slipped your mind. Perhaps we both had too much gin. I played along, I played that role, and you believed it all too well. When I left town, I just became another brick that fell. Didn't mean to break your heart, but it wasn't in the best shape from the start. And I think we found what we were looking for, lying there on the bathroom floor. Tell me, darling, were you thinking I was gonna change my mind? Were you thinking that I'd come around if you gave it some time? Well, I believed you didn't love me, but I didn't see it then. Yeah, when you looked at me, I couldn't see your mind imagining. Didn't mean to break your heart. Wasn't wasn't in the best shape from the start. You and I think we found what we were looking for, lying there on the bathroom floor. Well, I haven't been around here for a while, and I'll admit I miss the vision of a smile. You said that you were okay, and it was eating at your soul. How was I to know? I didn't mean to break your heart, but it wasn't in the best shape from the start. You and I think we found what we were looking for, lying there on the bathroom floor. You and I think we got what we were looking for, lying naked on the bathroom floor. Thank you. That's called Bathroom Floor. Alrighty, I'm going to be moving back over to the upright bass. And a lot of times when I'm performing solo, usually when I'm performing solo, I'm playing acoustic guitar, sometimes electric guitar. But often when I'm playing with a band or more than one person, I'll play the upright bass, depending on who's around. Sometimes there's a killer bass player around too, so I'll play guitar and let them be on the bass. So this next tune is just a song inspired by some garden parties in rural Newfoundland. Everybody gets out and around having a great time. Sometimes there could even be a bonfire or something. Great stuff. So this one is called Carrie Anne. Carrie Anne, won't you be my girl? Carrie Anne, oh Carrie Anne, you're my entire world. I'm casting out my line in hopes that you will take a bite. Oh Carrie Anne, won't you be mine tonight? Signing up to him every time again. Saw you at the garden party in the middle of the grass, dancing barefoot with your girlfriends with your liquor from the flask. Stop to take a breather, you grabbed everyone in sight to come and join the party as the day became the night. With flies enough to eat you and the June bugs in the air, you were trying not to giggle, but I liked it to be fair. Whispered to your friend, no doubt, about my manly charm. Came to me and said, you've got a spider on your arm. Carrie Anne, oh Carrie Anne, won't you be my girl? Carrie Anne, oh Carrie Anne, you're my entire world. I'm casting out my line in hopes you will take a bite. Carrie Anne, oh Carrie Anne, won't you be mine tonight? I was playing in the band and you were toying with my heart. What I thought was Cupid's arrow was a misguided lawn dart. I blacked out for a second when my vision became clear. You said, my aim is not the best, but I brought you a beer. Stumbled off into the night, which ended pretty quick. I was feeling awful dizzy and I felt a little sick. Made it to your cabin where I blacked out in the tub. Woke up, you were next to me, I knew that it was love. Oh, Carrie Anne, oh, won't you be my girl? Carrie Anne, oh, you're my entire world. I'm casting down my line in hopes that you will take a bite. Carrie Anne, oh, won't you be mine tonight? Carrie Anne, oh, won't you be my girl? Carrie Anne, oh, you're my entire world. Casting down my line in hopes that you will take a bite. Carrie Anne, oh, won't you be mine tonight? Carrie Anne, oh, won't you be mine tonight? Carrie Anne, oh, won't you be mine tonight? Okay. One's called Carrie Anne. So Carrie Anne, if you're watching, howdy. All right, getting close to the end here now. So, a few more for you. This next piece is a character piece, and it stems from my love of snowboarding, which unfortunately we've had a really weird and mild winter here. The ski hill wasn't open, and it wasn't open, and it wasn't open. And then finally, they said, we're going to open this weekend regardless. We got enough snow to get, from the top to the bottom. And then, bam, we got a lockdown for coronavirus. So, anyway, have yet to go to the ski hill. Have yet to make use of that season pass. So, season's getting shorter and shorter. Anyway, around this time that I wrote this song, I was snowboarding a lot. And I was also watching a lot of Criminal Minds on TV and some crime shows. So this is kind of an amalgamation of those two things. And it's called Snow Angel. I want to bury you, baby. Bury you 6 feet under snow. So it's no longer just a saying, now it's true that your heart is so cold. Will you be showing me the ropes, girl? The ropes that burn like hell. Promise you'll be faithful, but I know that ain't your smell. Will you call me a filthy pig and say that men are only dirt? But if you play with fire, baby, you know you're gonna get hurt. And everybody's got a limit, and you're the straw that broke my back. Tell me how it feels, babe, when your whole world is black. I want to bury you, baby. Bury you 6 feet under snow. So it's no longer just a saying, now it's true that your heart is so cold. Well, I took you to the kitchen with your full of lead. I made myself a sandwich, wiped the blood stains from your head. Well, I wrapped you up in plastic, got out some straps and cords, set you on the snowmobile, and I headed to the woods, to the ski hill where we met, and where I brought you on my sled. 100 people skiing moguls right above my baby's head. Want to bury you, baby, bury you 6 feet under snow. So it's no longer just a saying, now it's true that your heart is so cold. I want to bury you, baby, bury you 6 feet under snow. So it's no longer just a saying, now it's true that your heart is so cold. Thank you, Snow Angel. Another thing I'll mention about that song on the record is Nathan Smith, the fiddle player, and he just came into the studio, killed all these songs, and this one here has just an amazing solo, just in that like kind of halftime groove. Oh, so good. So good. Worth checking out, if nothing else. Your solo the fiddle track, if you want. Alright, so I'm going to move along to this next tune, which on the album features a good friend of mine, Mallory Johnson from Newfoundland, currently living in Nashville, and she's feeling at home in the snow, I believe. I don't think she likes the snow, but she's used to it. Anyway, this tune is called Darling, You Look Great. Babe, it's been a long, hard day. Come with me to bed. I'm wearing nothing but a smile, like the night we wed. Some nights I think of J-Lo, but tonight the need is gone. 'Cause darling, you look great when I don't have my glasses on. They're sitting on the dresser on the right side of the clock. But your body looks amazing, so I think we'll leave them off. Your face is slightly hazy, but there's this angelic glow. So honey, leave the lights on and we'll both enjoy the show. Well, let's both face we're getting older, got some wrinkles on the skin, a little cellulite, extra hair, and that's just to begin. So before we get excited with these conclusions that we've drawn, know that girl, you look divine when I don't have my glasses on. They're sitting on the dresser on the right side of the clock. But your body looks amazing, so I think we'll leave them off. Your face is slightly hazy, but there's this angelic glow. So honey, leave the lights on and we'll both enjoy the show. We've been together all these years, we've had our ups and downs. We've held each other hand in hand through all the smiles and frowns. Now every time I look at you, my heart is just as warm as when your frames were right rectangles, your curves were newly formed. You're sitting on the dresser on the right side of the clock. Your body looks amazing, so I think we'll leave them off. Your face is slightly hazy, but there's this angelic glow. So honey, leave the lights on and we'll both enjoy the show. They're sitting on the dresser on the right side of the clock. But your body looks amazing, so I think we'll leave them off. Your face is slightly hazy, but there's this angelic glow. So honey, leave the lights on and we'll both enjoy the show. Honey, leave the lights on and we'll both enjoy the show. Darling, you look great. Another thing I'm going to mention is if anyone's interested in the lyrics, I know this is kind of a great opportunity to clearly hear a lot of the lyrics. But I do have all the lyrics up on my website, oldbillybobboy.com. Alright, I got one more tune. I'm going to play this last one on the mandolin, which is actually the first song off the record. It's called Oh, Loretta. And this one also features some great singers in this beginning part. Oh, Loretta, 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 try to understand. Oh, Loretta, 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 you say I'm seeing other women, but you're out with another man. Well, I haven't been as faithful as the pastor. I Haven't been as faithless as the judge. I've been chatting up the young'uns at the disco, but the furthest that it's gone, the lipstick smudge. Well, my eyes, they have a tendency to wander, but I still don't think that gives you the right to cover your offense by accusing me of cheating. Using selfish guilt to try and start a fight. Oh, Loretta, 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 ooh, try to understand. Oh, Loretta, 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 ooh, you say I'm seeing other women, but you're out with another man. Well, I found that pair of handcuffs in the dresser. Noticed there's some varnish off the chair. Some strange dark curly hairs around the shower. And a faint tin of cologne I'd never wear. Well, at first I had a temper like an A-bomb, but then the pressure dropped down off my gauge. Well, I still think you and I work well together, but I'd rather me and love her half your age. Oh, Loretta, 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 ooh, try to understand. Oh, Loretta, 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 ooh, you say I'm seeing other women, but you're out with another man. Oh, Loretta, 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 ooh, try to understand. Oh, Loretta, 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 ooh, you say I'm seeing other women, but you're out with another man. Thank you. My name is Old Billy Bob Boy. You can probably see that on the screen somewhere, I guess. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm really honored to be able to be a part of this Folk Unlocked online, because otherwise it really wouldn't have happened. If you want to reach out to me through YouTube or through, I've gotten a couple messages through the Folk Unlocked interface too. Love to hear from you. That's great. I'm going to be back again the same time tomorrow night. I guess you can rewatch these videos too, so that's been really good for catching up, because there's so much on the go. It's hard to see everything. So thanks so much. I hope the conference is going great for you, and have a wonderful evening. Thanks.